It's an all-new episode of The Good Stuff, and we are live as Mary brings together the magic of pumpkin and bacon for an October treat you will not want to miss. Then, leaves are falling and autumn is calling. These quick tricks and tweaks will go a long way to transform your home into a cozy fall space. And stay warm, stay stylish when Erica Wark rounds up the best of the best trending fall coats. Plus, we're witching in the kitchen with Science Sam's creepy science experiments. And take a bite out of gothically elegant dinner ideas your guests will never forget. It all starts right now.
Today, I am giving your classic cornbread a little seasonal update. I love cornbread. It's so good as like a little side dish, as a little snack, super tasty. But we're gonna do seasonal style with some pumpkin, bacon, put that in the cornbread and make some muffins. How does that sound? I'm excited. We got that sweet, beautiful pumpkin, that smoky bacon. I'm also gonna put a little bit of rosemary in there just to really up the fall ante here. So let's make those pumpkin bacon cornbread muffins. So the first thing we need to get started with, super simple, is the dry ingredients. I love making a cornbread. It's got a little texture, it's kind of cakey, but a little bit more kind of meaty. Super, super delicious. So the first thing I need, obviously, is some cornmeal. So I've got some yellow cornmeal here, and I need 1 1/4 cups of that. Now, cornmeal is a little bit heavier, obviously, than flour. It also doesn't have that gluten in there, which makes this actually a really great recipe to sub out for gluten-free. So if you were doing this gluten-free, you'd use gluten-free all-purpose as well. But that's 1 1/4 cups of that cornmeal in there. Into there, I'm gonna go in with a cup of all-purpose flour. Again, if you're going gluten-free, an all-purpose gluten-free flour blend would be absolutely perfect. I'm going regular today, though. Add that on in. Now, for a little bit of lift to kind of bring more lightness into these cornbread muffins, I'm gonna add in some chemical leaveners. So that's baking powder and baking soda. Because the cornmeal is a little bit heavier, I want a good amount of that just to give it a little bit of a rise. So I'm gonna go in with 2 teaspoons of baking powder. It was a really weird way to open that jar. Do you ever do something and you're like, wait, what? Anyway, okay. Just my own thoughts that I'm saying out loud today. We got it. All right, in with that. And then I'm gonna go in with 1/2 teaspoon of baking soda. Baking powder isn't as strong as baking soda, so that's gonna give you a good kind of puff, especially when it hits the heat of the oven, but it's gonna be a gradual one. The baking soda is the thing that's really gonna kind of puff it up and give you that lift, which is a dream. So 1/2 teaspoon of that goes in. Then I'm gonna go in with 3/4 teaspoon of salt. I'm going with kosher salt. If you do use sea salt in your house, pull it back to about 1/2 teaspoon because sea salt's a little bit saltier tasting than kosher salt. So I'm gonna give that a whisk just to combine. Looking beautiful. This would be great with chili. This would be great with like a Sunday supper. Ooh, what a dream. Now, for the wet ingredients, you wanna mix them separately and then bring them together. So the first thing we need is that pumpkin. Now, I am just using a good old-fashioned can of pumpkin. Don't get pumpkin pie filling because it's very different. That's gonna make these cornbread muffins taste a little funny. So we've just got pure pumpkin puree. I'm using 1 cup of that. 'Tis the season, Halloween's on Friday, so I bet you probably have some pumpkin in your cupboard, maybe leftover from Thanksgiving. Hanging out. So that's going in. Into there, I'm also gonna go in with a cup of buttermilk. Now the buttermilk has acidity in it, which is gonna help those chemical leaveners puff up. Looking absolutely beautiful. Then to sweeten this up, I'm going in with a 1/4 cup of brown sugar. I love the molassesy flavor in there. Super tasty. And it's funny, anytime you're making cake or cookies or anything, sugar is actually considered a wet ingredient, so you mix it in with all the wets. Now, for a little bit more sweetness, and just to give this a little bit of a Canadian spin, we're going in with 2 tablespoons of maple syrup. Gotta love it. Just a little free pour for you. These are the biggest sleeves. I've never baked with sleeves so big. And I'm gonna go in with 2 eggs as well. The eggs are gonna help bind everything, looking beautiful. And because I'm mixing this all kind of in one bowl, you don't really have to add the eggs one at a time. You can kind of just add it all in and give it a good mix. So I'm gonna use my whisk just to get that all combined. And as you'll notice, I haven't put any fat in here yet. For the fat, you could use butter, you could use oil, but since I'm gonna add bacon into these muffins, I'm gonna use that bacon fat, because like, why not? So I cooked up 6 strips of bacon here. Whenever I'm making bacon, I like to start it in a cold pan. So I lined this pan with a bit of parchment paper, popped it into the oven with the bacon on it, the cold oven, then I heated it to 400 degrees. Once it came up to temperature, I then set a timer for about 8 minutes until that bacon's crispy and beautiful. Super easy, you're gonna get perfectly cooked bacon every time. Now you need a 1/4 cup of fat, so what I'm gonna do is measure off this bacon fat. And depending on how much, oh my gosh, did we nail it? Oh, we're getting there. Let's see, do we have a 1/4 cup? This would be an absolute thrill, everybody. Okay, we're almost there, we're almost there. I am gonna top it off with a little bit of oil. If you don't have quite that 1/4 cup, just add in some oil or a little bit of melted butter. That'll be absolutely perfect. I'm gonna go in with that fat. That's gonna bring that bacony flavor throughout all of these muffins, making it absolutely beautiful. All right, now we need to bring the wet and the dry together. So I'm gonna go in with the dry and pop that in. Now the only thing that's a little bit different about making like a cornbread or something like that rather than a normal cake is because you have cornmeal in here, you wanna give this batter about 10 to 15 minutes just to rest. You wanna set it aside. If you've ever made cornbread before and found it a little bit dry or crumbly, it's probably because you didn't set it aside to rest. By setting it aside, that's gonna allow that cornmeal to hydrate a little bit, giving a little bit more structure into these muffins, and making them have a nicer kind of fluffier texture while still being nice and beautiful kind of dense cornbread. All right, so I'm gonna pretend I'm setting that aside for 10 minutes. Is everybody pretending with me? Okay, good, yeah. But now I'm gonna go in with that bacon. So I've got those 6 strips of bacon here. Now this is totally optional. If you didn't wanna make this with bacon, you could obviously swap out that bacon fat for a little bit of melted butter or that oil. You don't have to do the bacon, but in my mind, why wouldn't ya? Give that a nice chop up. And do you see how crispy that bacon gets when you cook it that way? You don't get those little flabby bits, you just get crispy all the way. I'm gonna go into the mixture with that bacon. And then in addition, just to really amp up the fact that these are very like autumnal cornbread muffins, I'm gonna go in with some rosemary. You could also do this with sage, but this really makes it into kind of sort of like a dinner roll kind of category. The rosemary gives you really nice flavor. Again, sage would be beautiful. A little bit of thyme might be okay, but I'd stick to rosemary or sage personally. I'm gonna finely chop that up. You want about a tablespoon or 2, depending on how much rosemary you want. And again, if you don't want them super autumny, feel free to leave this out. This is also a great kind of swap out for your bread basket for your maybe holiday table coming up, super tasty. So I'm gonna go in with that rosemary and bacon, best friends. Give that a mix, and as you see, as soon as I start mixing this, do you see those bubbles in that batter? That's that baking soda and baking powder starting to work. So that's already giving us a little bit of lift, making this light and fluffy. Now over here, I have got a 12-cup muffin tin that I've just greased with a little bit of nonstick cooking spray. If you want, you could also do a little bit of bacon fat in there. I wouldn't be mad at that, not gonna lie. And all you need to do is, I like to use an ice cream scoop, dish this right on into those cups. Makes about 12 if you wanted to. If you wanted like a classic cornbread loaf, I would do this in a cast iron skillet. Heat the skillet up first, melt some butter or some bacon fat in there, and then pop that in the oven. It'll bake for longer, but it'll be absolutely beautiful. Once you've got all those filled, you wanna pop that into, again, that 400-degree oven. So super hot, pop it in, and then cook those for about 20 to 25 minutes until they are beautiful, a little risen, smelling absolutely delicious, and you end up with some really cute little pumpkin muffins. Like, you smell the rosemary, that golden brown base. Pop those into like a little bread basket, stick that on your next table. Honestly, this is such a great side for dinner, great with a bowl of chili. It's also the perfect thing to grab and go if you're out trick-or-treating this Friday. Do you see all those little bits of bacon in there? That little bit of rosemary too? Like, that looks really good to me. Okay, to me, you serve this up with a little bit of butter with some flaky sea salt on there. What a delight. A lot of butter. You know how it is. We gotta take a quick break though. We'll be right back.
Up next, stay warm, stay stylish when Erica Wark rounds up the best of the best trending fall coats. That's up next. Tomorrow, it's an all-new episode of The Good Stuff, and 'tis the season for our 3rd annual Pumpkin Palooza. Mary's serving up her creamy pumpkin carbonara, and the kitchen is bursting with gorgeous fall flavor. From sweet to savory, spicy to caramel drizzled, we're turning pumpkin into pure magic. Plus, Owen Reeves joins the team to share some seriously cool carving tricks. It's pure pumpkin perfection tomorrow.
Layering, here to show us some trending styles in the world of outerwear. Please welcome stylist Erica Wark.
Good morning.
Erica.
Also, it smells so good in here.
I know, I'm not gonna let these pumpkin muffins really
I wish
good.
there was smell-o-vision
Yeah.
on the TV because it smells delightful.
It's not a bad day. Okay, I'm also thrilled because we're talking about truly my favorite subject. I love coats so much, and I own too many coats. Yes.
Same, girl.
Yeah.
And I just bought another one last week. I just can't resist. And also, you know, I'm 6.5 months pregnant,
Yeah.
and so pretty much the only thing I can buy these days are coats.
Yes, 100%.
So I'm like, well, I can wear those after.
Yeah.
No, there's so many incredible trends and silhouettes and cuts, all at really great price points out there. And can I just give a shout out to Canada, because
Yes.
no one does it better than Canadians.
It's true. You know
Our
what?
coat game is strong. We know what's up.
Yeah. We know what coats really have to do. You know when you buy a coat and you're like, this coat is not gonna coat. This is
No,
not gonna do it. Yeah.
no, you can wear it for like 1 week of a season.
100%.
No, not Canadian
these.
coats.
Okay, I am really, really excited. We're gonna talk about a couple different trending styles, starting off with the barn jacket. We're gonna see that on Yvonne. Come on out.
Practical, but also chic.
Yes.
Love that it's slightly cropped. This one's from Reitman's, only $75.
Nice.
I love that beautiful forest green. It's such a gorgeous color, especially because likely you already have a black coat in your closet, maybe a few.
Maybe a few.
So why not try another color? And green, of course, is a great color to ease into because it kind of does act as a neutral.
Yeah.
It works with all other neutral colors, but it also can work with other colors, especially fall colors.
It's like a baby step into the world of color.
100%. And so what I also love about this is it's a quilted nylon, so it's going to be wind resistant and water resistant. And then it also has this really beautiful little lapel with a corduroy detail, also in that same forest green, which I feel just like makes this feel a little bit more elevated. I love working with different textures, and it's really nice when the one item has all the textures in one. It just makes it more dimensional and more interesting. Underneath, we layered it with a really cute Fair Isle sweater. This one's from H&M. Then we added a mock neck turtleneck, and then we added another really great jean that I can't get enough of. We showed these a few weeks ago on your show, the barrel jean.
Yes.
These are from Levi's. This is done in a looser silhouette, in a black wash, so great, and then finished it off with a beautiful bag from Aldo, plastic box style, and then a really great lug sole boot.
So good, Yvonne.
Great, right?
Thank you so much.
Thank
Look
you.
great. Love the barn jacket. Also, Erica, I will give a kudos to you. I love the turtleneck under the Fair Isle sweater because sometimes those are itchy.
They are
Sometimes they're itchy and you need that turtleneck to
I need it.
100% me too.
100%. Or a bodysuit underneath.
Yes.
Also a hot tip.
Okay, we're having our own car. We're having the time. I'm learning. It's a delight. All right, next up, we're going to talk about the bomber jacket. We're going to see that on Candace. Come on out. Oh, what a thing!
It is
What
a simple bomber jacket.
No, yeah.
Again, Canadians do it best.
Yeah.
This is from Canadian designer Hilary Macmillan. And as you can see here, you can buy all 3 pieces together.
Yeah.
And I love when brands do this because then you can wear it as a set, which looks so beautiful, but then you can also break it up.
Yeah.
This bomber is done in such a beautiful, soft fabric. And it's one of those really great transitional pieces that you can wear as a jacket in the fall and then almost wear it like a blazer into the winter season. I love the color combination. I love the oversized plaid, of course, a quintessential fall print. We layered this really great peplum top underneath with a turtleneck again.
Gotta love it.
I love a
Yeah,
turtleneck.
I love a turtleneck.
This one's done in beautiful chocolate brown from Dynamite. And then this wide leg pant with that cargo pocket is just so fashion forward. It's so much fun. And again, Here we styled it as a complete set, but these pants you could easily wear with like a t-shirt or another sweater over top, like so many different ways to style it. Finished it with a pop of that green color from this bag called IECO, and then a lovely chocolate brown boot from Naturalizer.
This is so good. No one does a plaid like Hillary McMillan.
No one does a plaid like her.
We gotta love it, Candace. Thanks so much. Yeah.
She does it best.
So good, so good. Okay, next up we're gonna talk a cozy textured jacket. We're gonna see that on Catty. Come on out. Whoa!
She has arrived.
Catty, you look so cool. Yeah.
It is giving cool girl for sure. So this jacket is from Dynamite. It's done in a faux fur. And what I love about it is it's sort of hard to tell what color it is. It's got like a little bit of black in it, a little bit of brown in it, and then even a little bit of green.
Yeah.
Which creates this really interesting texture and shade to it, which I love, love, love. And underneath, I styled it with a good old Canadian tuxedo.
Love a Canadian tux.
We did a little denim on denim moment, also from Dynamite. I love the button details. I love the high rise, then more of a relaxed silhouette in the jean. And then I took that sort of green undertone from that jacket and pulled it out into the bag. This one's from Aldo. And I love that high shine effect, really, really fun. It's always nice when you're working with textures to try different things. And I feel like this really works together. And then finish it off with a really fun little ankle boot from H&M in snakeskin.
This is great, Catty. So cool. Thanks so much, Catty. Yeah.
She could be cool though in anything.
I
Let's
know,
be real.
like Catty's always cool. I love it. All right, now we are ending things off with a really nice maxi coat on Chin. Come on out, Chin. Oh, this is nice.
So nice.
This is like class.
Burgundy head to toe.
Yeah.
We can't talk about fall coats without talking about wool coats. And this one is from Rudsack. I love that rich color. I also love that they added leather details both in the buttons and then that really beautiful side piping here.
Yeah.
Again, it's just like a little twist to something to make it feel a little bit more unique. But the silhouette overall is incredibly classic. So this is a coat that you will have in your closet for many years to come, especially because it's lined. It's gonna be nice and warm and something that you can easily dress up or down. We wanted to keep things elevated, so we had this really beautiful dress from May 17th, and actually the designer's in our audience today.
Yes,
Representing.
This
Female
dress is
owned and operated local.
I have been
all
seeing this
hand
dress
beaded.
in the fit room, and I'd be being like, am I gonna wear this dress? I love
You
this dress.
absolutely can wear this dress. It looks so great, and it's made of sweatshirt fabric, so it's incredibly cozy.
Yeah.
But as you can see, looks so elevated and so chic.
It's stunning.
We continued with that burgundy color through the bag. We found this bag for just $29.99 from H&M, and then finish it out with a beautiful burgundy boot from Aldo.
This is so good. Also, I need to point this out because I just noticed it and I'm freaking out. There are zippers on the side, so you can have the slit come up a bit more or a bit less.
Yes, depending on your mood.
Depending on your mood. Got a job somewhere, you're ready to go. Chin, thank you so much. Beautiful, beautiful. Erica, great job as per usual.
Oh, thank you for having me.
I love a coat. We got to take a quick break. We'll be right back. With quick and easy ways that you can make your home a little cozier this fall.
Fall is in the air. That's right, it's starting to feel like a fresh new season is upon us. And now, just like how we switch out our wardrobe on the cooler temperatures, your home too needs a little switcheroo. I'm not suggesting you renovate and redecorate your whole home. No, it's just these 4 simple touches to fall into fall. First up, a wreath. Now, I just love to embrace each changing season and holiday with a wreath on your front door. It says, "Welcome to my home," and I know what month we're in. But truly, it's such a hug for your home and it's great curb appeal. Now, I just love a grass wreath. It's textural, it's simple, it teeters into modern and traditional style, and typically you can get it at your local florist. Next, decorative objects. I know it can be tempting to shop online, but before doing so, sort through what you already own that has earthy, moody, rich tones, and start by layering them into your decor. Think about sightlines in your home and fulfill those areas that are mostly seen and places where your friends and family gather the most, like your kitchen and living room. Oh, how I just love a toss cushion. Every season's change and holiday, I'm all about switching over cushion covers and layering textures. Keep the cushions neutral so they transition into the winter, but add warmth and richness in hues such as browns, mustards, olive, and crimson. There's something so special about candles. Whether you like a scented candle, a tapered candlestick, or a chargeable pillar candle, bring in different levels of mood lighting with candles this fall. It's simple, it's cozy, and it's the perfect sparkling touch to your home. Enjoy the fall season, everyone.
Everyone, please welcome Julia Black to the studio. Julia, welcome to the show.
Oh my goodness, thank you so much for having me. I'm so happy to be here.
I am absolutely thrilled. Now, you were showing us a few different kind of techniques to bring a little bit of fall into your home, but in studio, you're gonna show us a little bit more how we can embrace the season.
A little bit extra, that's right. And I just love a warm, welcoming, cozy interior.
Yeah.
But it really ultimately starts at your front door.
100%.
So I looked at the nature around us when I think about a wreath. I love switching it around every season.
Yeah.
Look to the fall colors. An artificial flower or a dried grass or a dried vine is really ideal because it's durable, it's reusable, it's water resistant. Something like this is a perfect idea. But if you don't want to go shopping, if you don't want to use something brand new, if you have something, I'm going to suggest you can add a touch of fall to it by just using a luscious velvet.
Oh, ribbon. Oh, I like this.
Yes. So this is something that you can easily transition into the holiday season, something red, green, bows, however you might celebrate, whether it was something that you use in the spring or any seasons past, you just have to switch out the ribbon and then hang it and say, you know, I know what season it is
I was gonna say, next season's gonna be red.
Right.
You know
it.
Also,
know
I
it.
love just the grapevine. If you have, hot tip from me, if you have Virginia creeper in your backyard, you can use that to make a wreath. That's what I do.
Good tip.
It's a good tip.
And now you can add a velvet ribbon.
Dream, we're good to go. I love that.
Yes.
Super cozy.
Easy.
But let's move indoors, because you also want to chat a little bit about how we can kind of swap in some texture in the season here.
Yes, and this rich and warm hue that I've created here with this living room, the furniture and decor from Urban Barn, which I just love. But really, it's just about restyling your home when the seasons change. It's not redecorating by any means. So look to what you have. Maybe it's about rotating a few elements. Look for things that are textural, that have a bit of that rustic vibe that we all know and love about the fall season. And if you should be so lucky to go out and get something new, I love Home Sense. They always have something new and fresh and affordable every season.
Totally.
But my trick when I'm styling any surface is following the still life styling tips.
Okay, what does that mean?
So what that means is you start by something decorative to anchor your surface.
Okay.
I love starting with something floral, perhaps branches. It's the thing that kind of draws your attention the most. And then you play. You play with heights, you play with textures, you play with colors. And as you can see here, you make certain groupings that are quite special. And how you pull it together is ultimately how you get dressed in the morning. You take a step back, you think to yourself, does it need something more, something less, something to wow, or something expected? The real trick is just to use something that's in the palette of your whole home. So you're not really blowing it all up.
100%. You're not going like hot pink.
That's right. Yes. Keep it simple at the end, but really have fun and play. Just remember those heights and textures are pretty much everything.
Okay, I love that. Now, speaking of textures, let's talk about textiles.
Textiles I love. Actually, there's one just hiding behind your legs right there in a woven basket. I like to keep by all of my seating in living room, in bedrooms. It's just so nice to fill with a chunky, cozy throw because of that cozy vibe you want in the fall, especially on a cool night. So your friends and family can reach over, and there it is. So I love the fall hues that you saw in that beautiful edit, but it's also really fun to play with patterns, right? Don't be afraid to mix checkers and plaids, florals and paisleys. Really play around with it, like I said, and add to it because it's interesting.
It's true.
Right?
Anytime I walk into a house and they've got like a lot of patterns, or like in terms of an outfit, I really like a lot of patterns.
There you go.
Looks like you know what you're doing.
Yes.
You know? Yeah.
You do. And it is deliberate and intense, right? You know, because you're following the palette and the scheme of your home.
Totally.
You might throw some wild card in there just to show them that you got a little extra pizzazz in you. But ultimately, you follow the palette, you play with textures, and you're perfect.
Dreamy.
Now, a tried, tested, and true designer trick is those
bunny chops.
Oh, this is the best part.
All right, a
Does anybody
pillow
do
is
this?
incomplete without
the
chop and chop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You gotta chop it. You got that little divot.
No, it's the designer favorite.
100%.
It really is.
Okay,
Yeah.
let's chat real quick about lighting, 'cause this is a good one too.
Yes, and so lighting typically in every home is existent in the overhead.
Yeah.
So ideally you have 3 levels to create ambiance and mood and just something special. So you have your overhead lighting. Think about something at eye level. So that would be a floor lamp.
Okay.
That might be sconces.
Yeah.
But something that's super accessible, doesn't cost a lot, is something at the lower than eye level.
Okay.
And I love candlelight.
Yeah.
At the holiday time, but also in the fall season.
Yeah.
It's so special. It says, come in and relax.
Yeah.
Come in and adore yourself.
Yes, yeah.
Because we all look better in candlelight.
Yeah.
Right? And so you can play with things like candlesticks and the tapers. I love pillars and lanterns to place in certain places. They're just unexpected. And then the scented candle.
I love a scented
It's
candle.
a little controversial. Yes, I do too.
I love
That's
a
what
scented
I keep saying.
candle.
Yes.
See?
It enhances the overall smell, right? Yes. What do you smell,
It smells like
Mary?
cinnamon buns.
And how good would that be to walk into a home with
Without
fresh,
having to make cinnamon
without
buns?
any of the legwork?
Julia, absolute dream. I love this. Thank you so much
Thank
for keeping
you.
it cozy in the fall.
Thank you, Mary.
We gotta take a quick break and we'll be right back.
Coming up, take a bite out of gothically elegant dinner ideas your guests will never forget. Stay tuned.
If you're looking to throw a little bit of a fancy Halloween dinner party, my bud Jason Skrobar is here with the perfect menu. Hey, Jason.
Hello.
How's it going?
It's spooky.
It's spooky.
Well, I mean, a little bit spooky.
Yeah, the thing I love about this and your food in general, this is for like Halloween, but like a little, not costumey, maybe a little bougie.
Yeah, a little elevated, a little bit fun.
Yeah.
It's been a long week. You want to kind of get away from the craziness of Halloween and
Yes.
just settle in with your friends.
Yeah.
And honestly, these are 3 dishes that are so super simple. They look elevated
Yeah.
and they're fun to eat.
Yeah.
But they're very simple to make.
100%. Okay, so we're gonna get started obviously with one of my favorite food groups. We're talking bread.
Mine too.
Yes, yeah.
And I was saying to you earlier, if you're new to bread baking and if you sort of want to dip your toes into bread baking, focaccia is like the thing to do.
100%. It's the easiest one to bake. It bakes up super quickly. It's beautiful.
And it's really fun because you can kind of customize.
Yeah.
Like you find your focaccia recipe that you like,
Yeah.
and then you can customize it like we did here. So this has activated charcoal. Now, activated charcoal is what's giving it the dark color.
That's this stuff
There's
here,
no
yeah.
flavor to it at all. It literally is just there to bring color. Okay, and then to add some like kind of Halloween-y vibes,
Yeah.
we roasted some pumpkin, added some pumpkin seeds, baked this off, and I mean, this takes, and it's 25 minutes in the oven.
25 minutes, that's it, to
Okay.
make bread. Usually you think it's gonna take forever, but like,
And
look at this
you
bubble structure.
Look at that. Oh. And you've got some pumpkin inside
Inside
as
too.
well.
Jason.
You bring this to the table, and you're kind of a hero. And we're serving. So this is great on its own, but
Yeah.
we're serving it with a little bit of whipped feta.
Oh.
So 3 ingredients: feta. Yogurt
Yeah.
and a little bit of olive oil. Throw it in a food processor. That's it.
Blitz it till creamy.
And then some spicy honey.
Oh my
And it
gosh.
kind of just like it says it all.
It says it all. You know
I was gonna
what?
say, like, you don't need to say anything. You just bring it to the table, and
No.
the food does all the talking.
You could do a little pun and say this looks beautiful.
See?
That was a good groan, everybody.
That's what you're
exactly.
here for.
That's what I'm here. Okay, I simply can't
and then a
not.
little bit of this spicy honey. It kind of gives you, like we were saying earlier, spicy and creamy.
on, yes.
And bready, if that's even a word.
It's a
but,
word.
Like, bready.
It's a word.
Are you gonna go in?
I'm going in. We're
You're
doing
going
this.
in.
Okay, here we go.
I'm
Jason,
gonna take
yeah.
a piece too. Because like it's.
That's really good, Jason.
Now we both have.
Now we both are bready.
Now we both have bready mouth.
Bready mouth. So now we got that little amuse-bouche going
But
on.
we're gonna go over here for the main.
Yeah, what are we doing?
Again, super simple. What we did is we sheared off some chicken thighs, skinned down, and then we flip it over. We're just gonna take we have some red onions and purple potatoes,
Oh, I love that.
and we're just gonna add a little bit of olive oil. salt and pepper, and I'm so glad I was able to feed you.
I'm literally thrilled right
Like,
now.
this is the best.
This is my second breakfast. I'm feeling very hobbity today.
Well, that's
it's very
the other
good.
thing. This is really good the next day.
100%. With
right?
eggs toasted
I mean,
or
come
grilled
on.
in a pan.
So we've got these veg. We're just gonna add this to the pan.
Oh, I
Sort
love
of-
this. So it's a one-pan dinner, too.
Yeah, because we're gonna throw it in the oven. It all cooks together. So this goes in, surround your chicken, and we're gonna make a quick glaze.
Okay.
So what we're doing is, to keep with the spooky vibes,
Yep.
we're gonna add some blood orange juice.
Love
so that's
that.
blood orange juice and a little bit of the zest. We're using black garlic.
Yes.
So black garlic is slowly fermented garlic, and it gives it kind of a molassesy taste. Molassesy is, I'm not sure if it's a word or
I'm
not.
calling it a
but
word.
we're gonna make it a word.
Yeah, 100%. But this is what it looks like. It kind of looks like a fig, but inside here is that garlic that's fermented, and it gets really, like you said, dark molassesy. If it was in the sugar world, it would be the molasses of the garlic world.
Right?
You know,
there you go.
100%.
And if you can't find it, because it might be a bit difficult to find, you can replace it with roasted garlic.
Dream. Love that.
Which you can do at home. So
Yeah.
we're adding some soy sauce to that.
Love that.
Some apple cider vinegar.
Beautiful.
And of course, some honey.
Ooh, for that
because
sticky
that's gonna
sweet.
give us a little bit of, exactly, stickiness.
Love that.
So that, basically, so we seared the chicken, we
Yeah.
put the veg in.
Yeah.
We're gonna pour this glazy
Situation.
blood orange juice sauce
my
over
gosh.
top. And then, literally, this is it. You're gonna take this and you're gonna put it in the oven.
Okay.
Okay.
I love a one-pan dinner. Nothing scary about that.
And then, we've got one, because that's what happens on TV.
It is true.
You've got
Look
one
at that
finished
stunner.
like that.
Oh my God.
Get a fork.
This is beautiful. You know what? I'm going in with my fingies.
One thing I quickly forgot to say is halfway through the cook, we're gonna take some figs, some fresh figs, add those to the pan, maybe take a little bit of the glaze and glaze your vegetables, throw it back in for another 10 minutes, done.
Jason, this is so good.
Right?
Like, so good.
And
the
again-
glaze is amazing.
Seriously easy.
Yeah, super easy and one pan to wash. What a dream, Jason Skrobar. Loving it.
Look at that.
Now, speaking of, actually, everything basically is a one pan. One pan bread,
One
one
pan
pan
bread.
there. And we have to talk about some dessert, because it's not a spooky celebration without some delicious dessert.
Delicious dessert, and again, I mean, if one of the themes is one pot, another theme is super simple, because you might think, oh, I don't know, cheesecake might not be that simple, but this is a Basque cheesecake.
Love a Basque
And it's an easy beginner recipe if you want to, dive into cheesecake making. And so basically, it looks a little bit burnt because that's what it's supposed to do.
Yeah, basically you take cheese, you do everything wrong. Like if everything you've ever heard about making cheesecake, don't do it. Do all
Do
the bad
this
stuff
way.
and whip it together.
And it goes in the oven, no water bath needed at all. So
Yeah.
it just goes in about an hour in the oven. And we did a little bit of a black sesame swirl
Oh, beautiful.
inside to stick with the black theme. And then even more so, we added a little bit of black cocoa to this caramel sauce. And black cocoa, you and I were talking earlier.
Yes.
It's that stuff that, when you see those...
You know those black and white cookies that we all love to dunk into milk and pull apart, and
That's what this
You know what I'm
is.
talking about? That's what gives that flavor, that black cocoa powder.
And then we're just going to add a
outta
little
here.
bit
Of that
of
black sesame seed?
sesame seeds to finish it off.
Jason Skrobar.
And
I simply can't resist.
Right?
Cheers to you, sir. Happy
Cheers to
Halloween.
you.
I would
Happy
come to your
Halloween.
Halloween party anytime, let me tell you.
well, there you go. Your invite is in the mail.
Thank you so much. We got to take a quick break. We'll be right back.
Up next, Science Sam is cooking up some creepy science experiments that you can try at home if you dare. That's up next.
It is spooky season, and today Science Sam is here to break down the science of scary and why fear can actually be fun.
Yes, sometimes.
Science Sam, this is when we were talking about this segment, I was like, I am a human person who consistently is scared.
Oh, absolutely. Me too.
Yeah.
The anxiety is so real.
Yeah, so this time of year, it's interesting because there's a lot of people who want to get scared. They go to like scary haunted houses.
Those
they go
chasing
see
things? No.
Absolutely
No,
not.
ma'am.
But for people who do like it, what is it that's happening to us when we get scared? Why do people like it so so much.
There can be a bit of a thrill, and if you think about it, fear is so important to our survival.
Yeah.
That not only is it hardwired in our brains, but our brain, the parts of our brains that deals with fear, is connected to the reward circuits. And through dopamine signaling, you get this reinforcement because your brain wants to learn what's a threat and how do I prepare for it.
Okay.
So it uses some dopamine, some of the feel-good molecules to help us learn.
To almost reward you when you do something, when you survive.
And then that's associated with that adrenaline rush that we all know about. And to know where that comes from, really the epicenter of fear in the brain, I'm gonna break my model open.
Okay.
It's deep inside
Okay.
in a part of the brain around here called the amygdala. So
Okay.
you can't really see it, it's beneath the surface.
Yeah.
When something is scary on a movie or something like that, it's gonna start this whole cascade throughout the brain.
Okay.
And then hormones throughout the body. And you can see in this graphic all the different parts of our body that those hormones will touch. That's the fight or flight response.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you see your pupils dilate,
Your
right?
airways widen because you might have to run.
Yeah, you might need to run, fight or flight, right? And then your muscles, they get the blood flow in case you need to run or fight. And you may even notice you get goosebumps because the nerves in your skin will innervate those hair fibers so that they stand up.
So they can sense more.
Yeah, you're just getting ready to sense and so that you can respond to whatever threat there is.
Honestly, this also just sounds like sometimes when you get an unwarranted email and you get that.
The fear can come from anything.
That's my scary. That's my language. That's really, really cool. Okay, we've got actually a couple of images too. Speaking of creepy things, we've got a closer look at some kind of creepy biology. Animals maybe we think of as being scary. Maybe they aren't that scary.
Yeah.
What do they look like under a microscope? Let's take a look.
And we got a nice theme here of skeletons.
Ooh, what is this?
Okay, here we have an alligator embryo.
Oh, cool.
And in yellow is some of the skeleton developing, but in white, those are the nerves. They kind of look like electric bolts.
Yeah, they do.
And they're developing really early on so that this alligator will be able to sense everything, including its own threats and fears.
Very cool. I don't know if anyone else sees it. It looks like it has a cowboy hat on. And I'm into
A
this.
little bit, or a backwards.
Or a backward
baseball cap.
100%.
Yeah, I see it.
100%. Okay, we also got, just be warned, don't love this one. We're talking about spiders. It's a jumping spider.
I'm with you. I'm looking at it. This is way more up close and personal than we want to be. It's a bull jumping spider. It's got these big eyes so it can hunt and stalk its prey.
Okay.
But you know, it's a nice guy. It's afraid of humans. It jumps away.
As long as it's scared of me, then I'm good.
Yeah.
I won't be scared of it. Okay, next up, this one is something that I'm like, absolutely not.
Yeah.
A deep sea fang-tooth skeleton. Where do these live and how can I avoid them?
Thousands of meters deep beneath the ocean surface,
so I'm never
I think
gonna-
you're good,
I'm good, okay.
hopefully. And it's got these big fangs to catch any predators. They grow up to 6 inches big.
What?
We're looking at a microscopic view of its skeleton, but not a friendly face right there.
No, we don't love that. All right, next up, we have something that I actually do love. We're talking a little bat, a short-tailed fruit bat.
love a bat.
I love bats. So this is, again, an embryo skeleton.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, and you can see its wings are kind of close right now, but it's developing them. Different parts of the skeleton are different colors.
Yeah.
This guy doesn't suck blood.
Yeah.
Okay, that's not happening. It's an herbivore, so
Okay.
it's a friendly little guy.
It's a friendly guy, and you know what? Bats help with pollination. And
Yes.
they come out at night when I'm sleeping, so always a good thing. Yeah. Okay, so I'm really excited because we also have some kind of creepy experiments that we can do, maybe with the kids this weekend. What are we starting with?
This is a fan favorite in my house, one you're going to want to try at home. So I have all the materials on the screen here.
Okay.
They're readily available stuff that you can see. And then what we're going to do, there we go, that's everything you need.
Okay.
Okay, so we're going to start with hydrogen peroxide.
Yeah.
And Mary, I'm going to get you to add some soap to that.
Okay, about like half a teaspoon.
Yeah, something like that is perfect. This part is the least scientific part.
Okay.
And I'm going to add some green food coloring for puke effect.
Okay, love that.
Okay, so
puking pumpkin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to go ahead and feed that to our pumpkin.
Okay.
If you only find a lower concentration hydrogen peroxide, that's okay. Give it a try. Maybe scale it up a bit.
Okay.
But experiment. That's the whole point.
Okay, fantastic.
So now it's eaten the hydrogen peroxide.
Okay,
Next,
loves it.
I have some yeast, just like you would use for baking. I've added some sugar, some warm water.
Just waking it up.
Yeah, it's all nice and awake there. And we're gonna go ahead and add it in. I'm gonna let you do this one.
Okay, cool.
Because this is where the reactions start.
Okay, let's do it. Okay, so I'm gonna add it right on into his mouth.
Are you all ready? It's gonna be slow at first.
Oh, it's happening.
Oh, it's happening. As you see. It's gonna keep going. It's gonna keep going. Like, wait for it to come out the eye.
Oh, it's coming out.
That's the best part. Now, if you feel it, there's a little bit of heat.
It feels warm.
Yes, this is an exothermic, yeah. Isn't it great? Look at the long nose. Yeah. I love this one. This is an exothermic reaction. That yeast is a catalyst breaking down the hydrogen peroxide.
Yeah.
You get water and oxygen gas.
Yeah.
The gas gets trapped in the bubbles, and that's how you get this beautiful pukey foam.
Oh, this is fun.
Yeah, right?
You should try this at home.
Going.
That was a delight. We're gonna keep, this is gonna be so much soap.
Yeah.
I love that.
So much.
Okay, that puking pumpkin was excellent.
Yes.
Puking its guts up,
Yeah.
if we say. Speaking of
Oh my
guts,
gosh.
though, we're gonna talk about edible guts for like a drink garnish.
Yes.
Okay, what are we doing over here?
If you are so brave, here are the materials that you need to try this one. The star of the show is sodium alginate powder.
Okay.
You can order this online. It's easy to find. It's all food grade materials. I have 100 mils of water.
Okay.
I'm gonna add it here. And we're gonna do just a teaspoon of this sodium alginate.
Okay, and what is sodium alginate?
Yeah, great question, because it's not something you hear about every day.
Yeah.
It's from brown seaweed.
Oh, okay.
And it's a polymer. That means it's a molecule that's lots of small repeating sugar molecules mixed together. And you can see it kind of starts to thicken. It's used in food as a thickening agent.
Oh, yeah, I'm gonna grab a
sometimes.
whisk for this.
Yeah, it's okay if it's a little messy.
It's
It doesn't
okay if
need
it's
to
a little clumpy?
Yeah, it doesn't super matter. This is a pretty foolproof experiment. I
Okay,
say
cool.
now.
Okay, great. I love this.
Okay, and then I've already poured out, mixed some calcium chloride. All right, so we're gonna put that in here.
Okay.
And now the key is to make this taste good.
Okay.
So I'm gonna add some flavored, colorful water.
Okay.
And just stir that around. Again, these are messy, fun experiments.
Love that.
Now the fun part.
Okay.
Grab a syringe.
Okay.
We're gonna take some of this up. I'll let you go first.
I'm gonna do a little tilt.
Yeah, grab some of that up. Just
Okay.
wait, right? Right now it's kind of liquidy still, right?
Yeah.
Now you're gonna put it into the calcium chloride
Okay.
and see what happens. Immediately,
Oh,
you
it
start
gets a
to
little.
get.
Oh, yours is goopier than mine.
Yeah. Maybe go nice and slow.
Okay.
But what happens here is that polymer, the sodium. Oh, it's working great, Mary. You're doing good.
Oh my gosh, thank you so much, Sam.
You can see that it kind of looks a bit brainy.
Yeah, it does.
The calcium and sodium ions are swapping places, and now you're getting this new polymer forming.
Okay.
This jelly gooey worm. Yeah, maybe dunk it when you do it. There you go. Beautiful.
Oh,
These are looking
yeah.
good. Now, the longer you keep them in here, the more firm that they'll get.
Okay.
But I'm feeling like these are looking pretty solid.
Okay.
So here's the ooey gooey part.
Here's the ooey gooey part.
Yeah. So we're gonna bring your drink close because it's.
So you goo it up and you put.
And again, if you want more firm guts, just leave it in the calcium chloride for longer.
Okay, cool.
But yeah, have a look.
So this basically makes like a weird quick jello.
Yeah, it's a quick Jello.
Yeah.
And you know what? It does taste pretty good.
Well, I'm gonna go in for it. Listen, twist my arm, Science Sam. I'm going in for that goo.
Cheers.
Okay, cheers to you. Cheers to Halloween. You know, honestly, it tastes like red.
Like red guts.
That is so cool. It's kind of similar to like an agar-agar.
Yeah.
also
Agar's red
seaweed.
algae, and then this guy's seaweed, so they're friends.
Oh, very
Good
cool.
thickeners. There you go.
Listen, this was a hoot. I love this. What a delight. Happy Halloween, Sam.
Still going.
Thank you so much. We're gonna take a break. We'll be right back. That was so good. That was awesome. This is so good.
There's no place like home for Halloween. Follow the yellow brick road to the Good Stuff's Halloween Spectacular, where witches, wizards, and a few good friends are cooking up some spooky surprises. You won't want to miss what's hiding behind the curtain. Friday, October 31st on The Good Stuff.
Get ready for a brand new episode of MasterChef Canada tonight. Here's your exclusive sneak peek. So, who is going to be captain of the red team?
Being a team captain can be a real disadvantage. You can really put yourself on the chopping block, and you are in a very vulnerable position.
Koichi, do not pick me as a captain.
I do not want to be a team captain.
I haven't seen it yet. I'm so excited. And do not miss MasterChef Canada tonight at 8 p.m. right here on CTV and streaming tomorrow on Crave. That's our show for today. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you tomorrow for more of the good stuff.